Hello, today I'm talking about how to leverage your unique combination of skills and strengths and background so that you're showing why it is worth paying you thousands of dollars to do this work that you're so fabulous about, you're so good at, and you should be doing with the world. So this is part of my 5-day standout challenge. Today is day 1. We're on day 1. And this is that support video to go deeper, to help the people who are going through the challenge, who, if you're watching this, hopefully that's you, and to really help jam on with this and find out how to leverage those skills. Yay, Angela, glad you're here. I'm so excited for people watching live, and I'm going to share this into the Facebook group so that if anybody is popping on there, they can grab it over there. So let me just do that real quick. Sweet, Grace is watching. You guys are so good at this. Finding me in here. Okay, let me share it into the group so we get as many people as possible seeing this. Thanks for your patience. Oh, I should have prepared this ahead of time. This is awesome. So I want to share with you, this is funny, that I'm all about, a little lesson before we dive in. I am so all about imperfect action. And I don't know if you guys saw the post that I put in the Facebook group yesterday about my little blooper on my, we're starting tomorrow email that went out to people. But I want you to know, even before we get started with all of this, that I see everyone is posting in the group. You're posting your list of all your skills, which is so freaking fabulous. You guys have so much that you've done and so much you bring to the table. And I love it because you might have had some discomfort of not wanting to share or being a little uncomfortable being seen or even posting your handwriting or wherever it is. But imperfect action. This week is about imperfect action because the opposite of that is perfect inaction. And I do not want you guys to get sucked into not taking action because you're waiting for something to be perfect or you want to say it perfectly or you want to whatever it is. So let's just keep moving as we go through this challenge this week. So see, hey, Jen Mavros is here. Yay! Janice, Shanti, Angela, Grace, Tessie. Yay! Love it. So glad you guys are here watching live. All right. So first of all, for those of you who maybe don't know yet, who am I? My name is Adria DeCourt, and I'm host of the Unforgettable podcast. I'm a TEDx speaker, so I'm super passionate about messaging and how you're communicating your ideas to the world and getting known for them. And I'm also creator of this 5-day standout challenge. And essentially, my big love and driving force is helping women coaches to get clear on what makes them stand out and sets them apart, what it is they actually really do, because sometimes we aren't so clear on that, and then figure out how to communicate that so that their ideal clients, their dream clients, are excited to pay for their services. They see the value in their work, and they're attracting those people based on how they're showing up in the world. So that is my big passion. That is the work I do with my clients in my group program, in just everything I'm putting out in the world. And that is what we are doing a piece of this week. We're getting you started, getting you kind of moving out. Thanks for the love. So I kind of wanted to start off by asking if anybody has had any aha moments or breakthroughs, or what, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, because I'm going to come back around, have you noticed anything as you did day 1's assignment? Let me know in the comments and I'll come back around and see what you got. And also just know that at the end of this, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A. So possible laser coaching or a little, feedback from me. So if you want to post something you've been having a question about or something you want me to address, go ahead and do that, and I'll kind of scroll back and make sure I've gotten everyone's when I get to that point. But I'm always open to hearing insights or little conversations as we go, because I like keeping this engaging and keeping our connection going. I see Steve is watching. I don't know if anyone saw the little impromptu video I did in the park this morning, where Stephen, Lexi, and I were going for a walk, which is a fabulous way to start the day when I've been doing so much work for you guys behind the scenes. And so I recorded a little video, a little teaser. It was like 2 minutes, but it was super fun to do. Anyway, all right. Oh, some breakthroughs. Okay, let me share some of these. Shanti said, I need to think of myself outside of the box. When I wrote my assignment for today, it felt like I was writing bio. Yeah. Okay. We're going to talk more about that today. Don't worry. Like, I've got you covered today. Okay. Grace says her breakthrough is she's qualified for being the only me that I can be. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I see Sunila is on. Yay. All right. So I talked a little bit about the challenge. If you happen to be watching this, because I am posting it on my page and then sharing it into the group. So if you happen to be watching this and you're not already signed up and you're kind of intrigued and curious and you want to join us, then you can just write in the comments, invite me, and I'll make sure you get the link to join us so you can come play with us because we're having a lot of fun. All right, a little bit of housekeeping. First, if you have an accountability partner, tag her below so she can see this video because this video is really going to help support all the work that we're doing today for day one. And if you don't have an accountability buddy, maybe tag someone that you want to be your accountability buddy, even if they're not in the challenge. This is on if you do this through the Facebook page video, then anyone, it's public, so anyone can see that tag, so you can kind of sneakily invite someone in that you really want to do this with. All right, assignments. So I see so many of you are already posting your assignments in the Unforgettable Coaches Facebook group, which is fabulous. Keep that going because that is the most powerful thing that you can do to make this just really rock this week. I mean, if you are posting your assignments each and every single day, that means you're doing them, right? And that means you're putting them out into the world. And we're doing this so that we can stand out. And you really can't stand out unless you let yourself be seen. So use this week as that kind of safe container, what we're creating together, like that safe container so that you can practice putting yourself out there, sharing these ideas, testing them out, and then make sure to go around and leave feedback on go to 3 other people. Every time you post in the group, go to 3 other people and leave them a little feedback, even if you just do a heart on their post. But if you can, just leave them a little bit of feedback because you got to give feedback in order to get it, right? And that's how we create real relationships, real community, and how we make this a really powerful week for ourselves. Yay, I see Kathleen is watching. Hi, Kathleen. And I see Shanti tagged her accountability partner, CJ. Yay, this is great. Love it. Oh, this is the stuff that gets me lit up in my business. This is why I'm running this challenge this week. Okay, so that's enough of housekeeping. How these trainings will work is essentially each day at 12 p.m. PST, I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be going live on my page and then sharing it into the group. I'm doing it on my page so that if there's anybody in my audience that hasn't joined yet, they can kind of like get that little first step and see what's going on and then come over and join us. So it's a little strategic of me, but really where the party is in our Facebook group. So anytime you're having an aha moment or a breakthrough, or you just want to communicate with other people in the group, even if it's not an assignment, post something in the group. That's your space for that. All right, so each of these daily Facebook Live broadcasts, I'm going to be starting with about 10 minutes of going deeper and giving you extra tips to really help, like the stuff that I can't do in an email. I got to talk to you about it, right? We're doing that on these, and then at the end, I'll have like 10 minutes or so for Q&A, or even a little bit of coaching if you want to post like what you're struggling with. This is the time for that, like at the end of these Facebook Lives each day. So, yay, I'm so excited. Okay. I see Jen is here. Yay, yay, yay. Glad you made it, girl. All right. So let's dive into the deeper stuff that I wanted to give you today. And before I do that, let me know, how has this been so far for you? How was the email? Are you liking this? Are you excited about what's to come? give me a little bit of like where you're at in the comments so I can see. And I know there's a lag time of 30 seconds, so I'll come back around and see. But right now, I want to dive into today's deeper learning that we're going to be doing. So day one is your skills, right? So if you got the email and you looked at it, or if you looked at the pinned post in the Facebook group, you realize like there are probably thousands of coaches who do something similar to you. But there may only be you who has your same combination of skills and experiences and background and certifications and modalities. And like, you probably have this, like, I've seen what you guys have posted in the group. Like, you have like this like full list of the amazingness of what you bring to the table, right? Your skills. And so there is a way that those things combine together to make you very unique and really well positioned. Like, I would say uniquely positioned for people to hire you for this work versus you just being someone who's a coach. Like, you've got all this background that you put together and suddenly it's a much more complex picture of who you are. So we're going to talk about that right now because the assignment was just to post your skills, right? But I'm going to tell you what to do with all those different skills, right? I mean, just knowing them is like the first step. But you actually got to know how to tie them together. So let's talk about that a little bit. All right. I want to give you a couple of examples, from, like one from one of my clients and one from myself, that will help you start to think about this for yourself. And then I'm going to have like a second like bonus extra credit assignment for you, for if you choose to accept it, to help really apply this to your business. Okay. So here's an example of how one of my clients tied a couple of her skills together to uniquely position herself and make her coaching package seem a lot more valuable. Okay. So my client, Holly Shaw, she's, love her. She's fabulous. She's also a good friend. She is a creativity coach for performers. So she especially works with actors, helping them with stage fright. And so when we did some work together on kind of like revamping her discovery call process so that she really was showing the value. So when they got time for her to offer her work to people, they were like really excited to actually sign up for it, right? And see why they should pay the money for it. So anyway, we were revamping that. And one of the things that we came across when we were trying to really position her well was that she is a hypnotherapist and a coach. And she works with these actors who have stage fright. So there's a lot of stuff coming up for them, right? So we positioned those two pieces together, being a hypnotherapist, being a coach, to say that the coaching, like she does in her sessions, she does a combination of coaching and hypnotherapy. So the coaching helps you become aware and get more clear on what's actually happening when you come into her virtual room with a problem, right? So you become more aware through the coaching. And then the hypnosis helps you to release that so that it's not just something on your to-do list to work on your own, but it's something you've actually shifted and you've actually moved at its core from your subconscious. So you see how you can start to take those different pieces that you've got and tie them together so it's showing yourself as very valuable. So if you have any hits on how you would do this for yourself, feel free to post them in the comments. I'm really curious to hear them. If not, it might take a little bit of processing. And my assignment for you is going to be my bonus assignment. My bonus assignment is going to be for you to go in the Facebook group and maybe go back to your post where you have all of your different skills listed and see how you can tie a couple, like maybe 2 or 3, together the way Holly did to make your coaching work, to position it as very uniquely valuable. And then post in the comments thread for that same post you did. Post it in there so I can see it. I'll be coming back through and taking a look because I'm really curious. I'm really curious how you're tying this together. This is how you really make this work for your business. So like, boom time, right? All right, okay. Angela says, mission should you choose to accept. And Angela also says she loved the email. She's enjoying the exercise. Awesome. Thank you for chiming in, Angela. I love the interaction and getting to play Awesome. All right, so here's another example for myself. So you may or may not have seen, I kind of posted this example in the group just to help you see this. But so for me, I'm a business clarity coach, and I'm helping coaches set themselves apart and communicate why their people need them, right? So 2 of my pieces of my skill set are that I'm a TEDx speaker and that I have an architecture background. So the way these apply and make me uniquely positioned is that being a TEDx speaker, I am like very good at figuring out people's messages, getting super clear and communicating those messages, right? Like communicating what you have to say, what your big idea is, so you can get known for it. And then with my architecture background, it's all around user experience. Like within architecture, it's looking at how is someone moving through this space? How is someone experiencing your brand from the outside? How are you? A lot of times as coaches, we have a really hard time stepping outside of ourselves to look at how people are hearing what we have to say. Like, so a lot of the work I do is around communication. Like, what's your what do you do statement? How do you talk about what you do at a networking event? How do you post, like share on your website, on your about page or different places? How are you communicating what you do from the perspective that your ideal clients want to hear? And we're going to talk a lot more about that tomorrow for tomorrow's activity, day 2. But so you see, like, I've got this package that I'm bringing to the table, being a TEDx speaker, being a future or past architect, and so these pieces, this real intense understanding of user experience, how someone's experiencing your brand, and how you really clarify your message and communicate it, those make me very uniquely positioned to do this work that I'm doing versus someone maybe who has a marketing background and majored in marketing, or maybe they've built a specific brand or whatever. Like, this is part of my unique puzzle, right? You see how that makes sense? Let me know if this is making sense. If you've had any aha moments based on what I'm saying, I want to hear it in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, I come back around and I look at all this stuff. I know sometimes people can't make it live, so. All right. So these are like the major things I wanted to share with you, and that major assignment I wanted to give you. So I want to open up for some space for Q&A. I realized I went a little bit longer today on the description because it was day 1 and I wanted to give you all the background. But now I'm curious, do you have questions about the exercise? Would you like me to kind of give you any feedback on where you are so far? Do you have any thoughts on this activity that I just gave you, this little bonus homework piece that you're going to be posting in the group? Go ahead and post it in the chat, and we can totally do that. I can totally support you. And while I'm waiting for that, because I know there's a little bit of a lag time, and post it in the chat, even if, like I said, even if you're watching the replay, I will come back around and answer your questions. I wanted to share something that's coming because I believe in being totally transparent. I'm real. I'm just me. Like I've done videos where like I had like flyaway hairs and it, I don't want you to feel like you need to be perfect to put anything out into the world. So just to be totally transparent, I want to let you know that if you're going through all this stuff and you're feeling like I really like right now, you might be feeling like, okay, I think I'm going to need support figuring, like, how do I tie this into an offering? Like, how do I create an offering people want to pay for? Just know that on Friday, I'm actually releasing my premium program, Get Clear, Get Clients, to the world. I've only done it as a group program before. So just know that there's like deeper support coming if that's something that you want. But either way, like, I'm completely committed and super excited about being with you this week and supporting you during this challenge, because I have to admit that challenges are honestly my favorite thing to do in my business. Like, seriously. I haven't run a challenge of my own since last January. I ran two last year with my biz besties, Jess Tomlinson and Melissa Harmon. So that was super fun. But my own stuff, like, it's been since last January that I ran a challenge. So I've kind of like been really, really excited about playing with you guys. Like, literally, like, I've been like, is it time? Is it time? So now it's for real. Angela loves challenges too. Awesome. Okay, so if you have any questions, post them. But if not, it's totally okay. Sometimes it takes until day 2 for the questions to start to come up. And I just gave you a major assignment, and you may take a little bit to figure out what your question is. So if you're watching this live and you come back around and it's like a couple hours from now and you're like, oh, that's the question I wish I would have asked her, go ahead and tag me in the group and ask me it. Or put it on this video. Either way, just make sure you get the question to me because I will answer it. I'm here with you this week. I'm here to support you. I've kind of blocked off a lot of my time to be with you and give you this nice level of support. I love it. And of course, if you're watching live, one more reminder that you are welcome to post comments on this video as you're watching it. I'll come back around, or post questions as you're having them, and I'll be coming back. All right. I feel like that's enough. This is 22 minutes. This was long enough for you guys to get started and get some stuff to get going. And I will see you in the Facebook group. And remember, I will be back on this video live tomorrow on Tuesday, 12 p.m. PST, same place, same time. If you I'll start on the Facebook page and then I share it to the group. So if you want to go to my page, which the link is in your email if you're signed up, then go ahead and do that because then you'll catch me from the beginning. And if you're wondering what this challenge is, if you watch this entire video and you're not signed up, you can just put invite me in the comments and I'll make sure you get the link so you can join us. All right. Shanti says, can you share the challenge again? I got pulled away. Sure. Okay. So the little bonus extra challenge for you to do is and you can watch the replay if based on how much you saw of it to see what I was talking about. But you're going to go to your post where you put all your different things, all your different skills, and you're going to look and see what 2 or 3 of them can be kind of like tied together to uniquely position yourself. And if you didn't catch it, I shared 2 examples to help you start thinking about what this means for yourself. I shared 2 examples a little bit back. So as soon as I hit end broadcast, this video in a moment or so will be posted in the group. So you can kind of rewind and go see that. But yeah, so you're going to go on that post that you already posted and you're going to just you're going to let us know what it is, how you see a couple of the things that you have being tied together to uniquely position you to do your work. All right. With that being said, you've got your bonus assignment. This is all to support you so you can go deeper. Obviously, you don't have to do anything, but the more you do, the more you can apply this to your business, right? All right. Awesome. Okay. I will see you guys in the group and make sure to do your assignments, ask me your questions, engage, go comment on each other's posts so that you show each other love. And I will see you same place, same time tomorrow for our next live stream for day 2. Bring your questions. Make sure you got your questions, or you can let me know if you want me to answer something and you can't be here. All right? Okay, bye.